Hey everyone, I'm Jessica from Willowvine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. So far, the overall energy is trolling you in order to fix things, because that's what's under trolling you. But I mean, trolls don't normally want to fix things, or maybe there's someone who was problematic once upon a time and they're just kind of spying now so they can try and fix a situation. I'm not sure what that's pertaining to, but a lot of not so great cards were flying out. And I'm like, we just don't want to deal with that right now. So I feel like most of you aren't dealing with problematic people. It's like, okay, if this is a problem, or you're gonna become a problem, or cause an issue of some kind or whatever, keep a lurking and stay away. Like, I feel like you're not even paying attention to anyone in that energy. Primal, connecting deep within, sacred dance instincts. You're listening to your instincts with certain people. Like, with the trolling energy, you might realize that someone who reaches out to you, or who's going to reach out to you, it would be after they do. So I don't know if it's happened yet or not. You're going to follow your instincts and go, all right, we haven't spoken in forever and I got this going on. Or I just randomly stopped sharing a bunch of shit and now all of a sudden so-and-so's talking to me. This seems weird. I kind of feel that energy. So just listen to your instincts, listen to your intuition, Trust what you think and feel versus what people show you and say. That's what I feel with that. And for some reason, I want one of these for that. So why do we need to listen to ourselves? Well, there's cheater energy here for some of you. I mean, that could be the person that's approaching you, even if they never cheated on you. That's just their energy. They've done it before, or they're doing it now, kind of thing. Listen to yourself. Yeah, liar. Listen to yourself, because there's a liar who is paying attention to you. They want to try to fix things. I just feel like you don't trust them, you don't trust it, and you don't believe what they're saying. And you might not really know why. Like, okay, what you're saying isn't bad, but I have this weird feeling. So just listen to yourself is what Spirit's saying, because I kind of feel like there's someone who wants to circle back around. Whether they've spoken to you prior or not, they've been in your energy. And I do feel like this is someone you have spoken to. I really do, if it's going to resonate. I'm not saying that they cheated on whoever they're with you, or that they cheated on you or anything like that. It could be the case for some of you, but this feels more like someone who's just not trustworthy, and you probably know it. You've probably questioned it. Like, should I speak to you about this? Like, can I trust you with this information? Should I even be talking to you? Because there's a liar afoot, basically. And I just feel like this person has not been around you for a while, but they're just going to make a reappearance because they're paying attention. And with this trolling energy, yeah, they might be digging, because that's what came up with the cards that I grabbed. Looking for dirt on you, using your past against you. So there could be someone who is paying close attention, trying to find dirt on you, and they might reach out and you go, okay, this is kind of weird. Don't give them any information. Leave them in the dark just like you would any other stranger. It'd be like, talk about superficial bullshit if you feel the need to even speak to this person. Like, if you just want to be nice, keep it cash. Because someone is a liar, pants on fire. I kind of feel like they want to catch you in a lie, or I just want to... What is it? It's like they're thinking you're naive, for one. They're hoping you are. This person could live at a distance. It could be in a relationship at a distance. And they're hoping that you're naive enough to not see that, or to not see through them. This almost feels like a test in a weird way. Like, I want to say, if you're so intuitive, if you're so good at what you do, if you're so psychic or whatever, you'll know exactly what's going on with me. I won't be able to fool you. But if I can fool you, then all of that is false. But what I want to say with that is, I guess at a very basic level, you would assume that to be true. Because, hey, if you're psychic, you're gonna know. It doesn't matter if you're psychic or not. If you just listen to yourself, sometimes we ignore what we feel. Sometimes we ignore the signs. We ignore the visions, the feelings. We ignore everything that we're supposed to pay attention to because either we want something, or either we want the person or the situation to work out. Like things to work out between you and them, or the situation, period. Or you want to believe that this person is a good person. Because that happens all the time. So our egos can get in the way. No matter how in tune you are with yourself, with your gifts, with energy, you can still question things. It's human nature. Nobody knows everything. And we never understand every fucking thing in the world. Like, that's just the truth. We can pretty much pinpoint a liar a mile away, but then go, do I want to listen to this warning? Or should I not? Really listening to yourself comes with time and practice, knowledge. It's time and practice is really what I want to say when it comes to stuff like that, whether we're talking about visions or mediumship, just sensing the energy, your instincts, your intuition. It all comes with time and practice. Because even though maybe you've always had these feelings pop up at different times, you chose not to listen, over time, you look back, you reflect, and you go, okay, I remember feeling this way. I didn't listen. And then that bad thing happened. Noted. And then it happened again. Okay, I didn't listen again. Maybe I really should. So I kind of feel like you're in the place in your life, you're in a place in life where you've practiced the bullshit enough. And it's like, okay, I've seen the red flags. I've felt this energy before. I'm not going to fall into that trap. I'm not naive. And I don't even feel like you really were in the past. I feel like you just like you were hopeful. It's not just hopeful. It was, you wanted to see the good in people and in situations, like, because there's so much bad in the world. It's like, is that really going to cross my path? Or I don't want to see that within you or whoever these people are, this person is. So you chose to look away. You chose to look in a different direction, like to not pay attention to the problems, to the energy you were sensing and picking up on, feeling, whatever. But today you're different. So whoever this person is, they might come in and try to test you. Because I kind of feel like they tested you in the past and you probably failed because you wanted a bright future. You wanted things to be copacetic and good and wonderful and work out. I don't feel like you're really wanting any of that now. So it's like, it's not about what you want. It's not about your hopes, wishes, and dreams. It's about what's right in front of you and how you feel. And I kind of feel like you've had enough failures and flops and mistakes in life where you go, doesn't matter what I want, this is how I feel. And I don't feel like what I want you're going to be able to give, or I'm not going to attain what I want when you're around. So you're paying closer attention to the vibe, to the energy you're feeling around different people and in certain situations. If it makes you feel uncomfortable, you're like, I don't really want to be part of this. I don't know why, but I don't want to be part of it. That's what I'm feeling. And we have dumpster diving. I saw digging for dirt. That's what this card represents. Hidden truths revealed. I kind of feel like you're going to see the truth of this person, of the situation, because they're just going to show it to you point blank, and they're not even going to realize what they're showing. They're just going to be having casual conversation or presenting in whatever way, and you're just going to see right through the crap. Like, oh, so this is how you roll, kind of thing. I don't feel like you're digging up dirt on anyone, but I kind of feel like this person wants information about you. Like, they want to know something. Like, whatever's going on with you, what's going on in your world, what are you up to, what secrets do you have? I want to know. There's something I need to know. I don't know why they want to know so bad, but you're like a hot commodity with whoever this is. Like, I need the dirt. I feel like TMZ, where I need to get the dirt first so I can share it and make all the money. I'm not saying that anyone's going to make money off from sharing anything about you, but I mean, you never know. It depends on who you are. It's just that, like, TMZ is like paparazzi, tabloids. Someone likes to gossip. Somebody likes to share information, like, because they're bored, because their life, there's nothing going on. So it's like, I need to know what's going on with you so I have something to talk about. Let's give them something to talk about. Maybe you will. That's fucking great. That is great. Oh, it's awesome. I love it. Dumpster diving. Like, you want something to talk about? I'll fucking give you something to talk about. You ain't gonna like it. Axe. I just heard not this. So, just give me a second. That's not what we're gonna talk about, apparently. What is this dumpster diving? It could be a past person. It's someone that knows you, regardless. When I say past person, it could be like an ex or something who's looking for dirt, even if they're not the ones directly communicating with you. I just feel like you're like a big question mark. Like, I don't know what's going on. I can't figure this out. I can't figure you out. Like, I want to know if you're falling. Failing is what I was going to say. I want to know if you're failing. Falling short. Yeah, I want to know if you're failing. I want to know if you're doing well. That's what trolls want to know, because if you're doing amazing, they want to, knock you down a few pegs. Addiction. So whoever this is who is looking into you, they could be dealing with some type of addiction, whether it's substance related or not, because we can be addicted to 1,000,001 things. They might even be just addicted to you, or you battled with addiction. I almost feel like, because with addiction, it's making me think of, did you slip up? Are you fucking up? I want to know. If that's the case for you, I don't feel like you've slipped up. I don't feel like you're going backwards or anything. This person could have, but I just feel like, if you think about it, there's a stigma tied to addiction, especially drug addiction. No matter what drug we're talking about, the stigma is like, you look bad, you're a piece of shit, you're this, you're that, whatever. I'm an ex-addict, so I don't care what people think, but I've come a long way, and I know where I was and why I did what I did, and it was hard to overcome, and I'm proud of myself, and I'm happy to be where I'm at. The recovery process is a process, and it's an ongoing process, but I don't feel like anyone's going to lure anyone into a trap and try to sucker them in and get them re-addicted or anything. But I'm thinking of the stigma tied to it. Like, I'm digging for dirt. I want something that's going to make you look horrible, But no matter how far they dig, how deep they dig, how far back they go, basically, even if you were an ex-addict, there's nothing that stands true today. That stuff's always the truth, but it's not your today. So it's almost like, oh, they did drugs 10 years ago? And? Like, what's the problem now? Like, you know what I mean? This person's looking for serious dirt. Like, they want to know what the shit is going on. And they're backtracking. But why? Like, what is even the point of this? That thinking to get into your head, to get you to question things. What is the point of this digging? I think this person's overthinking, for one. Well, because they're fucking evil. And victim. Wicked and victim. God, this person's playing the victim in a situation, or they want people to think that of you. Like, okay, say there's something serious you've gone through, even if it's not addiction related, that's just, there's a stigma tied to that. That's why I used it as an example when the card came out. It would be like someone going, so-and-so was only sharing this or talking about whatever situation this is because they want you to look at them as a victim. Like, they're lying. But whatever stories you have to share, whatever you've gone through, I don't feel like is a lie, because I feel like a lot of what you've gone through, you haven't really shared. So even if you've done a story time, even if you shared certain things with people, friends, whoever, publicly or otherwise, you haven't shared everything. So you're not like trying to portray yourself as a victim. And in sharing certain stories or experiences, that's not how you want people to look at you either. It's not like, I'm a victim of blah, 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 whatever. You just want to share your story for healing purposes and for strength, you know? Because there's a level of power in that when we can finally talk about certain things. Someone wants to turn that around, though. Yeah, like, oh, they're just playing the victim, they're a pain in the ass kind of thing. Like, they're a liar. But there's whatever lies they're trying to dig up or portray to other people, explain to other people, it's not making sense to them because it doesn't add up with what you're saying, doing, how you're acting, reacting, whatever. Like, it's not making sense. It's like, okay, well, if this person was trying to play the victim and they want this pity party and they're just trying to shit on you and make themselves look better, how come they stop talking about it? How come they're not reactive with these comments, with the trolling, with whatever the hell's going on? How come it's just kind of not going anywhere? Because that's not the goal here for whoever shared whatever they shared. A true victim really doesn't want to be looked at. It's almost like, yeah, I'll say this because, you know, there's power in empowering other people, and there is. But it's not like, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like there are some people, okay, the people, a lot of times, not always, everyone explains things differently, but the only way I can separate this is sometimes there are people who, when they share their story, they just point the finger, and it's like, it's all their fault, it's all this, it's all that, like, or it's directed at someone specific or whatever, so that, like, I am the victim of so-and-so. And sometimes people are. It depends on the situation. But the energy I'm feeling is, I'm not calling anyone out. I'm not saying their names. I'm not going, it was this person, it was that person. I'm saying this happened and I recovered from whatever the fuck it is. You know what I mean? There's a difference because nobody, like, in that energy, nobody's pointing the finger and playing the blame game, even if someone is to blame. It's just kind of like, let's not put the spotlight on the problem. Let's focus on the solution versus someone playing the victim going, I'm going to put the spotlight on the problem and we're just going to forget I'm over here kind of thing. I feel like you're the one that wanted to put the spotlight on the solution versus the person or problem. And that's kind of why someone can't really dig up dirt on you, because there really isn't any dirt to dig. They're digging in Rock Valley, apparently. I'm not sure. No dirt to be found. So, and whatever dirt Tim, the name Tim, is popping up, and the letter A and the letter R, no matter what order. But it could be time or timer. Someone feels like they're under a time crunch. A lot of time has passed, so it's almost like, why the fuck are you bringing this up? I don't know what the hell this is. I was going to say something and Tim threw me off for some reason. So maybe someone with that name threw somebody off. Huh. Anyways. Lots of signs and synchronicities are coming in. It's not just synchronicities, it's mainly signs. Weird things. Paranormal activity and not spirit related. Like, okay, when I say paranormal activity, it's not like seeing apparitions or orbs. That could be in here for someone, but this feels like the lights flickering, you asking a question and something weird happens, you hear a knock or a bang, or something falls over, or I don't know, just weird happenings. Strange and unusual things are happening around somebody. But they're signs. Those are answers to questions, but they're signs in all of that. for someone if you choose to listen and pay attention. Because it's not just about the synchronicities. It's about weird shit happening and catching your attention, going, okay, I know I have a motion detector out back, like that turns on the light, or out front, or wherever it is at your house, your property, but no one's out there and it just turns on. It's like, okay, well, did a bug fly by and turn it on? Was it a shadow moving that turned it on? Because sometimes, like, shadows can trigger that shit. It's not about how it happened. I'm not saying that spirit is going, oh, hey, and turning it on or off. It's about you noticing, like, the light in the dark. Like, okay, that suddenly just turned on. Okay, that's nothing. And then something else similar happens. Like, all of a sudden, a light bulb blows. Like, that happens and a light bulb blows. And you're like, okay, yeah, well, maybe that fucking thing was dying. Yeah, of course. There's a, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a good explanation as to why that shit, or a legitimate reason as to why that shit happens, like scientifically speaking or whatever. It's not like a ghost or spirit going boom, not that. But it can all be a sign, especially if it's clumped together, like, and you're thinking about the same thing, or like going, oh man, the energy feels really weird, and then all this fucking weird shit's happening. Pay attention to stuff like that. I'm not saying that it's always a spirit doing it, but it is a way for spirit to get your attention, because that light bulb was going to blow regardless. But you had to pee all of a sudden and went into the bathroom, or you felt the urge to go into that room or into that place at that time to see it, to witness it. That's where the signs are. Someone's seeing signs. They might not be understanding them, though. Pay attention to what you're feeling and what you're thinking before you see said sign, before something weird happens. There's something to do with a rolling, just roll with the punches, or a roll. I don't know. Maybe somebody has rolls, you know, muffin top kind of thing, or they like to eat rolls. Who doesn't? Bread is amazing, just saying. I don't know, something to do with rolls, or they roll joints, I don't know, something. I just feel like just go with the flow. Like, just go with it, just do it. Is somebody telling somebody that? Like, I'm letting go of what no longer serves me, because ain't nobody got time for that shit. Exactly. Okay, so whatever crap happened to you in the past, even if you spoke about this in the past, you're not talking about it anymore because you're not thinking about it, because it's not part of you today. There's someone here who is a liar, for one, who is not only playing the victim with the people around them, they're pointing the finger at you as though you're the problem, even though I kind of feel like in this situation, they were the problem, but they're turning it around because that's what people like that do. But there's no reaction. There's nothing happening, no retaliation, nothing. Like, whether you're aware of this or not, like, say you caught wind that so-and-so is talking shit about you, and it's like, that motherfucker did blah, blah, blah to me. You're not, like, talking yourself up or combating it. You're not fighting back. You're just going, wow, what a loser. I know the truth, and that's all that matters, because you know what? It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. So you just go, wonderful. Let them go suck a dick while their life sucks, because that's just how it's going to be for them. And live your life accordingly. And I kind of feel like that's what you're doing, which is actually proving them wrong. It's showing the truth, because you're just going, this petty shit does not serve me. The past shit does not serve me. And I am not letting that in my today. So, say what you want. Do what you want. We don't even run the same circles. You know, that kind of thing. So, it's just kind of like, to each your own. If that's really how you feel and that's what you want to think and believe and tell people, have fun. Have fun. Something's turning around on someone. It's going to piss them off. Yeah, rock the boat. Make them waves, baby. I feel like you are. this troll person might want to start rocking the boat, but they're in a different boat, so it's not going to capsize you. It's just going to create waves, and your boat's going to go, oh, motherfucker, that's fine. We'll make it because we're strong. Expectation. I feel like a lot of you have expected this from this person. Like, yeah, no surprise, surprise, surprise. It's not really much of a surprise. I almost feel like you were waiting for this to happen. Like you were waiting for those waves to show up. Which is why you're prepared and why it's not bothering you. It doesn't matter who says what or who does what. Like you're not stupid. Oh, you know what? The smartest person in the world or in the room, what I want to say is the one who knows so much but plays stupid. It's not the one who is stupid. It's the one who acts stupid. Because that's where you get the real dirt. Just saying. That's where you get the real information. When you play stupid. Like, huh? Well, I don't even know what's happening. And then everyone else will tell you what the fuck's happening. And it's probably different if it's based off from lies. So person A over here will tell you one thing. Person B will say another. And person C will say another. And you're like, okay. Oh, I don't know. I'm just such a dumbass. I can't believe I fell for that. I don't know. I feel like someone might play stupid because you're expecting this crap. And that's funny to me. Yeah, you're expecting it. The devil. It's like this puppet master energy. They're trying to control the situation and the people around the situation to, kind of side with them. Like, believe my story, believe whatever the fuck's being said here. And, oh, you will believe because I'm just that good at whatever this is. But you're actually the true puppet master because you're manipulating the manipulator, which in turn is fucking everything up for them. And people are going, okay, we see the strings. Like, oh my gosh, I thought those puppets were moving by themselves. I thought they were like Pinocchio. They were a real boy. No, they're not. I see you're controlling these puppets. I don't know if that makes sense. That's how I'm seeing it. Like, you see what's behind the scenes. So you see the devil. You see the devil. This is what the devil is showing everyone. Sue and James, I don't know who the fuck they are. These two people, that's what everyone sees, is these two people, this problem, this situation, whatever it is, because it's being orchestrated. And you're looking at Sue and James and going, I see the strings. I see who sent you. I see why you're talking. I see why you are trolling me. I see why you're here. I see who's telling you to say this, to do this, to act a certain way, to whatever. I want to be like, I've been waiting for you. I don't know why. Oh my god, it's so funny. Like, I've been waiting for you to show up. Because I saw you lurking in the shadows. So funny. Yeah, so I see a problem coming a mile away. I feel like you felt this for a while too. Because whatever this situation is, it hasn't affected you or happened to you in a while. Like, so this is long standing. It feels like rear view mirror energy. Don't look back, but don't be stupid. So always remember, you know what I mean? That type of energy. And I kind of feel the like shock of somebody returning, like, oh wow, you actually returned, but you were expecting it. So okay, we have the high priestess here. Psychic messages, psychic energy. There's an opportunity coming to say, but it's like having the feeling, like my gut is telling me, spirit is telling me, my dreams are telling me that you're going to come towards me, you're going to say something. And I probably shouldn't trust it. I don't feel like it will. You might play stupid, though. It's fun doing that sometimes, especially when people are on their high horses, like, oh, we'll make sure you're on the ground before too long, you know? Anyways, I just feel like you've expected this person to say something to you, to come forward, because they can't find what they're looking for. They can't achieve the goal that they have in mind to, like, run your name through the mud, to fuck you over, to do whatever. I don't know. There's something they cannot accomplish pertaining to you, but you're expecting this because your intuition, your visions are saying, hey, we're going to show you the devil, and these two puppets are going to show up, and they're going to, do the whole song and dance, and you're going to let them. You're going to sit there with your popcorn, and you're going to be like, oh, okay. Oh, this is a beautiful show. What do you have to say? Oh, that's amazing. The whole time, you know why they're talking to you, why they're coming forward, because you were already shown this, and it's going to click. So, okay, say for example, you had a dream about this person in a situation, like this moment, it was a psychic dream. You totally forgot about it because it didn't make sense at the time, and nothing kind of lined up with that dream sense. It's coming. And the second this person interacts with you, you're going to be reminded of that dream or that vision or whatever you wrote down, whatever it is from the past, you're going to be reminded of it, and you're going to go, oh my God, that's what that meant. Now I know how to act. I swear, I've been hearing weird noises in my room. But anyways, and it's not animals or mice, the lovers. Oh, I love you. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. It's about a choice. I feel like it's going to look like you're choosing one way when you're actually just placating somebody because you expected this bullshit. There might be information you want to know about the past or about them, and that's kind of how you're going to gain it because you're going to play stupid. This has like pretender vibes, but not. I feel like if you're the pretender, you're not doing it maliciously. It's to find the truth. It's to figure out somebody's motives because you have, your intuition is going, something's fishy here. Something's off. You're listening to yourself. But okay. So a lot of times with liars, and even cops will say this, or interrogators, if you come out and just point the finger and do the whole blame game thing, like, I know what you're up to, I know you did this, evidence says blah, blah, whatever, they will deny, or shut down, and you'll get zero information. They won't own up to nothing. They will go into defensive mode and go, I can't talk to you, kind of thing. You know that. So you're in this energy because you've been expecting this this interaction. This isn't with people you talk to every day. This is somebody coming in. It could be an ex because we have lovers here. But regardless, it feels like the way to get in with you. But you know that you have to play stupid. You have to pretend to be someone's friend sometimes, or to see things from their perspective in order to understand where they're coming from and to hear their side of things, so they don't shut down and run away. There's a tactic here. But what's fucked up is this tactic isn't planned. So even though you expect this person to come in, you're prepared for it, I don't feel like you're sitting here planning, like, okay, this is what I'm going to say, blah, 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 and I'm going to line everything up. No, this is just like, I don't know, I want to pick up my phone and be like, wow. I knew you were going to message me. Okay. Do I want to answer? Yeah. What's up? That's the expectation. Like, oh, I expected this. There it is. Took a while, but there it is. What do you want? But you're not going to say it to them like that. Because you'll find out what somebody wants just through communication. But don't give them details about you because that's what they want. I'm just telling you point blank, that's what this person wants. They want information. So don't give them that. Like, string them along. Do what they did to you, more than likely. It's kind of what this feels like. Somebody's all ears. Yeah, don't don't share all your shit with them because they're all ears. Yeah, they're listening. They're paying attention. They want to know. Oh, I'm all ears. I will totally be a shoulder to cry on. I want to hear it all because they want to say it all. They can fuck off is what they could do. Two of Pentacles and the Hangman. They're not going to know what to do. They're not going to be able to keep their story straight is what I just heard. Because they're not seeing things from the same perspective as you. But you're seeing things from a totally different perspective with this person than you once would have. So in the past, you might have been naive. You might have been, quote unquote, gullible. And fell for this trap. Like, oh, I'll just say whatever. You know, because I trust you. You're my friend. We talk, whatever. I'm just a very open person. Because you can be authentic and not open. You know, you can be vulnerable and not open. Depending. Because you got to be selective with the right ones. And just because you choose not to tell somebody something doesn't mean that you're not open and vulnerable. It just means that you don't want to talk to that person about whatever because you don't fucking trust them. So there's a different perspective on your end here and a different perspective on their end. They're not going to know what to do. And with this juggling energy, it feels like they're not going to remember what the fuck they told you prior. They're not going to remember their lies. But I feel like you will. You want to know why? Because their lies are your truth. Because you remember what they said. Because it was the truth to you once upon a time. But it was bullshit to them, so they're not going to remember. This person is going to be like, I don't know what to say. Because I'm going to fuck it all up. They're going to fuck it up. Which is amazing. That's what happens when you fuck up. That's what happens. Could be the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Not necessarily, but this person, the person who thought they had it all together, they had it all figured out, they don't. They have no fucking clue. They have no clue how freaking strong you are. There's a difference between stubbornness and strength. I feel like this King of Pentacles energy was stubborn. Like, withholding on purpose, just being a brick wall. And anything that you choose to withhold, to stand strong in, it's strength. It's because you're choosing it. It's not because you're blocked off and can't welcome it in, or you're not trusting of anyone. No, you're a trusting person. You just don't trust this person. Pick and choose, and you are. Are you prepared for this journey? Two of Wands. I don't feel like this trolling person is prepared for what, before, I don't feel like they're prepared for your reaction, because they're not going to see your reaction as being strategic. They're going to look at it as though they roped you in. You took the fucking bait. But in all actuality, it's reversed. They took the bait. No. They're going to think that you took their bait, because you probably will. Like, I'm just going to take it, but you're aware that it's bait. But what they don't realize is they're going to fall into the trap. But it's the trap they set for you, and they just ended up falling in it because they fucking forgot, you know? Yeah. Ten of Swords. Painful ending. But guess what? This painful ending is not for you. It's for them. Because whatever they set out to do, their intentions, it's exactly where they're going to end up. Because someone's going to play stupid. And I think it's fucking epic. I think it's friggin' hilarious. Like, it's funny. It's poetic. Poetic justice. Yeah, somebody could be secretly recording you. Or they're going to. They're going to want to. Oh. That could be the trap, even for some of you, not for all of you. But if you think about it, if someone's like baiting you and try to trap you, digging up dirt, wanting you to say certain things or whatever, whether it's to catch you in a lie or not, them secretly recording you is going to record them saying whatever they've said. Whatever the fuck they're going to say, it's going to record them too. And it's going to show who's lying, who the problem is. So them trying to trap another person, whether it be you or somebody else, through recordings, is actually going to show their true colors and trap their own ass. New moon could be significant. Whether we're talking about legitimate recordings or not, but it's the whole energy of I'm trying to set you up, I'm trying to cause problems for you, but in doing so, it's showing everyone that I'm the problem. Like that type of energy. Storm. So a problem could be arising here on YouTube. not necessarily. You know what else is making me think of with the whole YouTube thing? The truth. The truth is coming out on YouTube, I guess, but the truth is coming out, period. Someone's going to speak the truth through a recording, and that's not what someone's hoping for. Like, somebody else is not hoping for that, because it's just going to out the problem, basically. Which I find kind of ironic. What the fuck was I going to say? I don't know. It's not important. So, crows could be significant, and some of you could be star seeds, but I feel like no matter what happens, the truth is going to be revealed, and it's going to happen in kind of a roundabout, fucked up way. Like, this is not intentional. Even if you expect this person to return and be problematic, you are not going to expect the outcome that happens here. Like, how the truth is going to come out, how someone's flaws are going to be shown, you know what I mean? And we all have flaws, so I'm not saying it like that, but how someone's lies are going to be exposed. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it makes sense. Somebody needs more time for themselves, yeah. Well, they need time to reflect, that's for fucking sure. And they have a lot of love for you. It's not love, it's desire, it's passion. Anyways, I love you guys. Bye.